What is happening, everyone? Mystic Fluffy here. In this video I'll be talking about whether Axie Infinity, an NFT game, is actually going to be the next Pokemon. Is this true or is this false? Let's just talk a bit about it. I mean, Axie Infinity has been around for a few years and has definitely gained a lot of a bigger audience. Community is growing, and it's one of the biggest NFT games out there. So let's just have a little look at the gameplay. There is both PvE and PvP. PvP is when you play against other players. PvE is when you play against non-playable characters, also known as NPC. So there's a little description here. It says, much like Pokemon has gone through numerous iterations and types of battle systems, we also expect Axie to have many more variations of battles over the years to come. So with Axie Infinity, so you basically have 3 Axies to play against either PvP or PvE. So each Axie has a class which is similar to the types from Pokemon. Each class is weak and strong against other classes. When you calculate damage, the card class of the attacking move is compared to the Axie class of the defender. This means that a bird, which is a class card used to attack a beast, will do 15% additional damage. A beast card used to attack an aquatic card will do 15% less. So Axie Infinity, basically, it's a game you can play on either your Android, iPhone, or PC laptop. So it's a core gameplay that draws heavily from Pokemon. So you have a team of 3 creatures called Axies with various skills which you battle with against either computer-controlled opponents or other real-life players. So what makes it different from traditional games is that Axie Infinity incorporates non-fungible tokens or NFTs into the formula. So NFT basically is a certification that a certain digital asset is the lone original copy. Now let's just talk about the more important matter. Is Axie Infinity going to be the new Pokemon, or is it actually going to overtake Pokemon? The thing is, it's hard to tell at this point in time. Pokemon has had a strong history. It's been around for 20 years, or reaching 25 years, I mean. And it's certainly had some ups and downs. Pokemon, it doesn't solely just focus on the card game. There's the animation, there's also merchandise, clothing, there's mascots. So Pokemon is really celebrated throughout the globe. Axie Infinity is just starting out, really. I mean, I know it's still young, 2-3 years, and the number of players is just increasing over time. The thing is, it's based on the Ethereum network, so it uses Ethereum to play. So to buy Axies, you have to go to the marketplace to actually buy these Axies. It's not free. The downside of Axie Infinity is that you have to actually pay money to actually play the game, and we're not talking about a few hundred. And if you want to have a decent team, so with the Axies, they have body parts. Each of the 4 body parts of the Axie themselves has a card. So you can draw one of the 4 cards when you play. I think it's like this is a little snippet. So Axie Infinity, there's more than 1 million daily active players. That's crazy, active players. So they keep playing, and it's just crazy how the community is really growing. I think the turnover, it's grown quite a bit. I think it was over $1 million or $1 billion turnover. So play to earn game Axie Infinity has generated $800 million in revenue in a single month. That's crazy. $800 million in a single month. So this entertainment is definitely just going to the moon by where it sits at the moment. So what was I? So basically, you have to pay to play the Axies. You have to buy 3 Axies. Doesn't matter really what it is, but it does. So you have to be strategic in the types of Axies you want to get. Because these Axies, it can either be a tank, DPS, or support. You know, that stuns them, slows them. You know, there's different builds you can have to put to your advantage and then use against the opponents. So there's a lot of strategy involved in this, not just simply just attack and defend. There's a thought process that goes along with that. So that's the beauty of it. And the thing is, Ethereum is not cheap. Last I checked, it was like it's like 5k Australian dollars, about 3.7k USD. Ethereum coin spot. Okay, so it has dropped a bit Ethereum, so yeah, so it's 4.6k, so you're probably looking at 3k USD. And then to buy a decent team, you have to spend pretty much about 1.5k to like 3k. That's a somewhat decent team. Obviously, the more you spend, the better the genes are for the Axies. So I myself actually decided to venture into this. I mean, I wanted to see what was it about, why are people playing it, and if you can actually earn money from it. So you can actually earn money from playing Axie Infinity. Unlike Pokemon, you can't actually earn money. Or the video game, you can't really earn money. The NFT game, Axie Infinity, you can actually earn money. So the way you do it is, it's one of 3 ways of doing it. One is you can either flip the Axies on the market, so you buy low, sell high. I don't really touch that, as I'm still learning. Other way is from breeding, so people breed and then sell them on the market. So this is really to grow, which is great. Which is how I bought my Axies as well, from the market. Another way is just grinding. You can either grind through PvP or PvE, and when you win against opponents, you earn this token called SLP, Smooth Love Potion, I believe that's what it's called. So in PvE, you can only earn a max of 50 SLP. PvP varies depending on your ranking and the wins you have throughout the matches. So if you lose in your PvP, you actually don't get any SLP. But if you win, you can earn like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 SLP depending on your ranking, I believe. And the max, so you can also get some from the daily quests. Well, there's also weekly quests that I've seen, but it hasn't been activated from my side of things. Daily quests, so if you can earn up to, you can earn 25 bonus of SLP, bonus 25 SLP if you do the daily quest, which is you check in. Well, from what I get, I'm starting out. So what I get is you check in. You have to. There's 3 checkpoints you need. 3 checkpoints. One is you check in, and then 2 is you have to win 10 adventure mode, and then the other checkpoint is you have to win 5 arena games. So once you do that, you check in, you win your 25 SLP. The SLP is roughly USD. I think it's about 1 SLP is equivalent to 0.009. Which is not great, but if you keep grinding it, it's you'll get there in the end. So the down thing about Axie Infinity is that although they've nerfed it, used to be able to get 100 SLP a day in the PvE, and now they've reduced it to 50 SLP in the Season 18 game, which is fine. It is a hard grind. The funny thing is, when you play PvE, you actually level up, assuming you still have energy remaining. So do I think Axie Infinity is actually the next Pokemon? I mean, at this point in time, it's a bit hard to say. As I said, Pokemon's been around for over 2 decades. So 25 years it's been around. It's pretty hard to overtake that from this point in time. I know that NFTs, they're growing and it's building its foundation, and people are becoming aware of it. There's like games, NFT games, and then there's digital assets you can buy and people flipping them. And it's crazy how much that people are flipping them for. So the similarities that the Axie Infinity has to Pokemon is the fact that it uses cards and there's classes. So there's like weaknesses, and there's some that have more resistance to other classes. It uses cards. So there is some similarities, but I don't think it's going to be the next Pokemon, well, especially not within the next couple of years. I don't think so, because Pokemon, they'll catch on quick, and then they'll probably jump onto the NFT world sooner or later. Perhaps they may or may not, but only time will tell from this point. So Axie Infinity is actually pretty fun to play. It can really test your nerves, test your patience. You can get pretty frustrated, and it's like, oh, I should have done that, and then there is a bit of luck involved with Axie Infinity because it depends on the cards you actually get. and then you gotta read your opponent's draw cards or what they use, what they activate, which is fun. So it's a gamble. It's randomized on what you predict. So well, I certainly enjoy it. So do I think Axie Infinity is going to be the next Pokemon? I mean, at this point in time, it's a bit hard to say. I would have to say no. I know that they do share some similar traits where Axie Infinity has classes. Some classes are good against other classes, which they do more damage. And in Pokemon, it's being super effective. And then there are other classes that are more resistant to the other classes in Axie Infinity. They use cards, which is similar to the TCG. They use cards as well, and it's based on energy. So cards have energies you can use in your game. So per round, you get given 2 energies in PvP, and then you can steal energy or lose energy. And each card, usually most cards require 1 energy. Some very few have 0 energy. Some have 2 energy. So it's really how you play your cards out, how you strategize it. So there is a lot of thinking and strategy that's involved with this Axie Infinity, much like Pokemon as well. Pokemon, I think Pokemon is still stronger. I don't think Pokemon will be overtaken by Axie Infinity, and I don't think at this point in time Axie Infinity will overtake Pokemon, or it will be the next Pokemon. There is still a vast difference between the two. Pokemon, you've got a vast majority of just the community is there, and then people are becoming aware of it, and then people love it. People love the show. People love the merchandise. People love the TCG. People love the clothing. So everything about Pokemon people love. And then Axie Infinity, it's still a new project. It's still a new business, really. And to see that it gets an active number of status of 1 million, was it 1 million per day, which is pretty mind blowing, to be honest. What was it? I have to look it up. Yeah, more than 1 million daily active players a day. I don't know if they record that in terms of like if you keep logging back in, because they do have maintenance as well. So guys, have you heard much about Axie Infinity? So I just wanted to touch base on it because I just started playing it and I've thoroughly enjoyed the gameplay of it, both PvE and PvP. I haven't read anything yet. I'll probably do that down the track. And the thing is, like, people can have scholarships. So, anyways guys, so that's my time. Let me know what you think of Axie Infinity. Are you new to it? It's a new game that a lot of people probably aren't aware of it. I just wanted to play it because it looked pretty fun. I love the kind of cutesiness to it. My 3 Axies, I bought them. It took me about like 6 weeks to buy because I was trying to buy at a low price, and there's a particular body part or body style that I wanted for my Axies, and look, I'm into like cute things. That's why my Axies look like this, because I find them pretty cute. I don't like the kind of round ones, they don't really appeal to me. But anyways guys, that's my time. And if you let me know in the comments below guys of what you think of Axie Infinity, do you think it's going to overtake Pokemon, or it's going to be the next Pokemon? Let me know below in the comments guys. As always, keep safe, stay out of trouble, and I'll see you on the next one.